Greetings of the day, dear students. I am back with a new video for Unit 2 Peripheral Devices. In this video, we will talk about different types of output devices. So let us continue with the topic. Output devices. These are the devices through which we get the results of any processed data. The computer uses the result to communicate with the user. It receives the data or instruction from the input devices in a high level language and passes it to the CPU for further processing. Finally, the processed data, which is also called information, is displayed on the output device. Students, whatever the data we receive from the input devices, especially from the keyboard and the mouse, it goes to the CPU, that is the central processing unit, and the data which we receive from the keyboard and the CPU through user, that data is in the form of high level language. Especially in our language we input the data. The same data again, when it goes to the CPU, it is converted into, as I said in my previous video, it is converted into machine level language. That is, it is converted into binary language, and after the data get processed, now data will come out through some mode. Now if it is a printing, if the command is given to print something, it will come out through a printer, or if the command is given to show you some video, it will come out through monitor as a video and sound from a speaker. So this way the data comes out through these modes, and these modes are called output devices. Now different types of output devices are visual display unit, which is monitor, printer, LCD projector, speakers, etc. Now in this video we will talk about all these. So let us continue with the topics. So let us talk about the first output device, that is monitor, visual display unit. A visual display unit is one of the most common output devices. A VDU is similar to a television screen having a cathode ray tube, that is CRT. A cathode ray tube consists of three main parts: electron gun, deflecting plates, fluorescent screen. A cathode ray tube is used to convert electrical signal into visual signal. Now students, these three, electron gun, deflecting plates, fluorescent screen, these are in case of CRT monitors, the big television type monitors which we were using, or which we are using nowadays, but in very rare cases. Nowadays we are using LCD and LED monitors. So however, there are some differences between a computer screen monitor and a television. A computer screen receives digital signal, whereas a television receives radio frequency signal from the antenna. The resolution in a television is fixed, whereas the resolution in a computer screen can be changed as per the requirement. Nowadays, television also receive digital signals to improve the quality of audio and video output. The size of the monitor varies from 8 inches to 21 inches. Now it has increased also. More than 21 inches also it comes. Normally, a screen consists of 24 horizontal lines, and in each line 80 characters can be placed. Each character is made up of number of tiny light dots known as pixels. LCD, it is a screen which is also called visual display unit. It needs less power and does not radiate heat at the time of operation. Now LCD is the superior form of CRT monitor. After LCD, nowadays it has come which is also called LED. These are LED monitors. Students, now here is a small comparison chart of CRT monitors and LCD monitors, that is the thin flat technology and the CRT technology. Now in CRT, the major components which is used are vacuum glass tube, phosphor screen, electron gun, deflecting plates, whereas in LCD, glass plates, liquid crystal and internal light source are used as a major component. power consumption by CRT is more in comparison to LCD. Now image flickering, it frequently occurs in CRT, whereas in LCD it occurs often at dim light. Equipment which is used to form the image. Now in CRT, electron gun is used to form an image, whereas liquid crystal is the main equipment which is used to form an image in LCD technology. Now the resolution of CRT is low in comparison to LCD. Here resolution means the picture quality. Picture quality of CRT is low in comparison to LCD. Now what is the limitation? CRT can be easily affected by external magnetic field, whereas LCD screens are affected by temperature levels. Now also the size is the one of the big difference, that is CRT is bigger in comparison to LCD monitors. Now we will talk about printer, a most common output device which is used to get result on paper in the form of a hard copy. They provide information in a permanent and readable form. Students, whatever data we save in our computer, whether it is in the form of text, whether it is in the form of image, that can be taken out with the help of a printer, and when it comes out through printing, it is in the form of a hard copy, and whatever the data which is kept inside a computer, it is in a form of soft copy. The data information is transferred from the main memory, that is from the RAM of the computer, to the printer and then printed on the paper. As I discussed earlier in my previous videos, that the data which is sent to the computer through user, it goes through RAM to the processor. Then processor sends back the processed data to the RAM, and after that RAM decides where to send the data as an output. If it is an audio, it will go to the speaker. If it is to be printed, it goes to the printer, etc. Now the selection of a printer depends upon the following features. First one is the quality of printing. Second one is speed of printing, that is CPS or RPM. Now here CPS means character per second and rotation per minute. Also it depends on the type of printer and also the cost of printer. Now it is broadly classified into two categories, that is non-impact printer and impact printer. Now non-impact printer consists of these three, that is inkjet printer, thermal matrix printer, laser printer, and impact printer consists of dot matrix printer, daisy wheel printers and line printers. So in our next slide we will see all these. So let us talk about impact printer first. A printer which forms characters or images by striking mechanism, which hits a print hammer or a wheel against an inked ribbon and leaves an image on the paper. Now dear students, just a live example I can give you. If you have visited our school fee counter, we use these kind of printers in our school fee counter. Earlier we were using, nowadays we have stopped as we have made everything online. We were using these kind of printer. These are called dot matrix printers. It has a mechanism resembling to that of a typewriter. It uses either ribbons or carbon papers to leave impressions on the paper. It has a very low printing quality, and example of these type of printers are dot matrix printers, daisy wheel printers, drum printer. In our account section where you go to pay the fees, there we are using dot matrix printer. So if you have gone there, you might have seen how it prints. Also you can check many YouTube videos where you can see how it works. Now dot matrix printer, it is one of the most popular and low cost printer. It leaves the impression of character in the form of dots as shown below. In a dot matrix printer, the printer head consists of a set of needles. At the time of printing, the head moves across the page. The needles are made to hammer on the paper through the ribbon or carbon paper. When a character is printed, it constitutes a matrix of 9 into 7 dots because that many pins are there on the head. Thus, the shape of any character is seen in the form of dot pattern. It can print 40 to 250 characters per second. The main disadvantage of this printer is the quality of printing, which is low as the characters are in dotted form. Now we will talk about non-impact printers, the most used printers nowadays. A non-impact printer forms character and images without directly physical contact between the printing mechanism and the paper. It uses ink cartridges and impression appears on the paper with the flow of ink. It works noiselessly and the printing quality is very high in comparison to impact printers, that is dot matrix printers. Example of non-impact printer, laser printer, inkjet printer. Now students, laser printer uses a ink cartridge which is called toner, that is generally called toner, and inkjet printer, it contains cartridges which is called ink cartridge. Now ink cartridge which is inside a inkjet printer, in that the ink is in the form of liquid, it is in liquid form, but in laser printer the ink which we put inside a toner, that is in the form of a powder, like you might have seen in a Xerox shop, they use a toner into the Xerox shop, and in that toner they use a kind of powder to Xerox the papers. Now let us talk about inkjet printers. Inkjet printer is most common non-impact printer. It works in a similar manner as a dot matrix printer. A very fine stream of ink is ejected through a fine nozzle. The flow of ink from the nozzle is controlled in such a way that the impression of the character appears on the paper. These printers make very little noise and produce high quality graphics. Now laser printer. Laser printer is a very popular non-impact printer. It can print both text and graphics. The resolution of these kind of printers is expressed in the form of DPI, that is dots per inch, and varies between 600 to 2800 DPI. That means more the DPI is, more the quality of printing. In this printer, a low power laser beam is used to create an image of the page, which is to be printed on the photoconducting surface of a rotating drum. A special ink which is called toner is used, which is attracted to the laser exposed surface of the drum. When the paper comes in contact with the drum, the image is fixed onto the paper. This type of printer has a high speed. It can print 300 pages or more in 1 minute. These printers are used in desktop publishing. As I said that these printers are used for desktop publishing work. Now what is desktop publishing work, dear students? Desktop publishing is the use of a computer to produce high quality documents containing text and graphics. It is used for printing materials such as book covers, brochures, and also you might have seen the marriage cards which we generally print. That is also a part of desktop publishing work. Now let us talk about difference between impact and non-impact printer. In impact printer, it forms characters by striking a print hammer against an inked ribbon, whereas in case of non-impact printer, it forms character without making direct contact with the paper. In impact printer, it uses ribbon or carbon paper, but in non-impact printer, it uses ink cartridges or toners. In impact printer, it makes noise while printing, and in non-impact printer, it prints smoothly on the paper. Now let us talk about projector. An LCD projector is an output device used to magnify the presentation prepared on a computer. It accepts the data or information from the CPU. With the help of a small LCD panel, the data is fed and it passes through a convex lens. The presentation are received on the screen in a magnified form, that is in a bigger form. The projector are widely used in seminars, demonstrations, classrooms and in cinemas for showing movies. Students, projector is an output device that can take images generated by a computer and reproduce them by projection onto a screen, wall or on another surface. In most cases, the surface projected onto is large, flat and light colored. For example, you could use a projector to show a presentation on a large screen so that everyone in the room can see. Projectors can produce either still slides, still images or moving images, that is videos. Students, before I end this video, just a small reflection. The difference between school and life. In school, we are taught a lesson and then given a test. In life, we are given a test which teaches us a lesson. Students, the present pandemic situation is something like that we are giving a test by being at home, and this is teaching us a lesson that how to deal with future. This means we experience things and then understand some kind of lesson from them, like discovering that you burn your hand if you touch a hot stove. So with this I will end this video, and in next video I will come with a new topic, and in the next video I will talk about pen drives, SD cards, micro SD cards, etc. and we will have a small hands-on also in that video about these pen drives, SD cards and other secondary storage devices. So till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.